We have begun with ionic equilibrium. What is the degree of dissociation? It is the degree of dissociation is denoted by the letter alpha. It is the number of moles of an electrolyte that dissociate to form ions. Okay, so the number of moles of an electrolyte that dissociate to form ion when equilibrium is reached is called degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation is denoted by alpha, which is the number of moles of ions which are dissociated to the total number of moles. Total number of ions or the total moles dissociated, moles of ions किंवा number of moles dissociated to the total number of moles already present. That is called degree of dissociation. Students, will begin with acids, will begin with bases, and we will discuss various theories proposed in favor to explain what are acids and bases. What is Arrhenius theory first? Arrhenius theory. According to Arrhenius theory, what is an acid? Which contains hydrogen and when dissolved in water gives, or we'll put it like this, when dissolved in water, that is HCl aqueous, gives rise to hydrogen ions. Okay, so acid is a substance which contains hydrogen and in aqueous medium gives hydrogen ions. वरती प्लस घालून सर्कल मारला की तो आयॉन झाला. Next, what is a base? Base is a substance which contains hydroxyl group and when dissolved in water, like when dissolved in water, you can take sodium hydroxide, when dissolved in water gives rise to hydroxyl ions. ठीक है, so base is a substance which contains OH group and when dissolved in water or in aqueous medium gives hydroxyl ions. Are you okay here? That is Arrhenius theory proposed in favor of acids and bases. So what is Arrhenius theory? Acids are the substances which contain hydrogen in aqueous medium give H plus ions. Very easy to understand. Base is the substance which contains hydroxyl group which when dissolved in water or in aqueous medium gives hydroxyl ions. Second, here Arrhenius theory which explains acid and base. And then you have the Lorey-Bronsted theory. Now what is the Lorey-Bronsted theory? Students, according to the Lorey-Bronsted theory, acid is a substance which donates proton to the other substance. Base is a substance which gains proton from the other one. That is called as an acid and base. Acid is a substance which donates proton to the other substance. Base is a substance which gains protons from the other one. That is called as an acid and a base. For example, you take HCl. Okay, HCl. You make it to react with ammonia. HCl मधला H donate केला जातो. So what will be left out here? Cl minus. What about ammonia which gains H? It forms ammonium ion. So acid 1, base 1. Because HCl is an acid, donates proton and hence form Cl minus. Whereas on the other hand, ammonium is an acid which gains proton to form a base. This is acid 1, base 1. This is acid 2, base 2. Ammonium gains proton. Ammonium loses proton to ammonia. Therefore, this is base 2 here. Okay. Students, let me clear here. HCl plus H2O gives rise to what? H3O plus plus Cl minus. इथं acid कोण? HCl, because it donates proton. H is proton, students. This is acid. This is the base of that acid. Students, the base formed by when the acid donates a proton. I'll repeat. The base formed, like base 1 here. When acid donates a proton is called as a conjugate base. Conjugate base. Okay. So this is the conjugate base of that acid. And the base formed on accepting proton. The base formed on accepting proton is called, or the acid which donates proton to the base is called as the conjugate acid. Students, let me repeat. H2O and H3O plus are conjugate acid base pair. Acid base pair, conjugate. वैसे ही HCl and Cl minus are the conjugate acid base pair. I'll repeat again. Lore Bronsted said that acid donates proton to the other. HCl donates proton, that is H plus, and forms a base. Ammonia gains a proton and hence forms a, ammonium पासून proton gain करतं ते, and therefore it forms a base 2. So the base formed by loss of proton from an acid is called as the conjugate base of that acid. Like for example, chloride ion is the conjugate base of HCl. Similarly, ammonia is the conjugate base of ammonium. So these two are conjugate acid base pair, and HCl and Cl minus are conjugate acid base pair. That's it. This is what is Lore Bronsted theory. Then you have something third, Lewis theory. Lewis theory of acids and bases. Now what is the Lewis theory here? Acid is a substance which accepts an electron, pair from a species. Acceptor of electron pair accepts an electron pair from a given species is called as an acid. And what is a base? Which donates electron pair. Like for example, आता students काय करा, हे H plus है, हाँ, हे ammonia है, NH3 ammonia. It has a lone pair of electrons. So acid accepts electron pair. So H plus is an acid, accepts electron pair to form what? Ammonium ion. So acid accepts an electron pair from the given species, and आता तुम्ही म्हणा टीचर बेस काय, हे घ्या BF3 ट्रायफ्लोरोबोरेन, हां, प्लस अमोनिया विल रिमेन ॲज इट इज, कारण त्याच्याकडे ऑलरेडी लोन पेअर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आहेत. मग हा काय करेल, इट एक्सेप्ट्स एन इलेक्ट्रॉन. So this is an acid here, this is a base here, this is an acid here, and that is the base. So how will the compound be formed? F, B, F, F, arrow, N, H, 3 ends the job. Got that? This is the Lewis theory. Are you okay here? Now, amphoteric nature of water. Amphoteric nature of water. Now what is this amphoteric nature of water? Students, water exhibits or behaves sometimes as an acid and sometimes as a base. Okay, as per the requirement of the reaction, sometimes water acts as an acid and sometimes water acts as the base. This nature of water is called as the amphoteric nature. To understand this better, what shall we do here? Amphoteric nature of water, H2O. or we put here like this, HCl plus water gives rise to what? What? We will put here like this, OH minus, or OH minus, 1 minute, हे बघा, HCl plus water gives rise to what? H3O plus Cl minus. Here who is behaving as what? Water is gaining a proton, therefore water is acting as a base. Are you okay here? Water is acting as a base. Is it fine with you? Students, next, look here. Now, you can take one more reaction. We have taken HCl with water. We can take up water and ammonia. H2O plus NH3, sorry. You get OH minus plus NH4 plus. So, H2O is losing a proton. Therefore, it is behaving as a acid here. Here, it is a gainer of proton. Here, it is a loser of proton. And therefore, it is behaving as an acid. So, this is called as the amphoteric nature of water. Means water sometimes behaves as an acid and sometimes behaves as a base. That is referred to as the amphoteric nature of water. Are you okay here? Yes. Next, students, we are going to discuss something called as strong electrolytes and weak electrolytes. Strong electrolytes dissociate completely to form ions. No equilibrium takes place because ions are completely formed. Weak electrolytes are the ones which are generally weak acids and weak bases, which dissociate partially to form ions, and an equilibrium is established between the ions and unionized molecules. Are you okay here? Students, now what we are going to discuss is, we will discuss, look here, I'll show you, dissociation constant of weak acid. Now you may ask me, teacher, why not strong acid? Because it dissociates completely, students. You take a weak acid, HA, it undergoes dissociation because partly HA remains, partly H plus ions and A minus ions are formed. Then the dissociation constant, equilibrium constant of acid is written as, or denoted as dissociation constant of acid. It is also called as equilibrium constant. So the equilibrium constant of an acid is also called as dissociation constant of an acid, which is the concentration, ratio of the concentration of the products to the concentration of the reactant. So K is what? It is the equilibrium constant, which is the dissociation constant of acid. Are you okay? Particularly which acid, students? Weak acid. Now, what shall we take here? Dissociation constant of weak acid. Now you take a weak base. It dissociates partially to form B plus ions and OH minus ions. Equilibrium constant is written as dissociation constant of a weak base, which is the concentration of products to the concentration of reactants. That is called as the dissociation constant of weak base. Ends the story. Are you okay for today? We'll stop. We'll continue with more concepts in the next period. Bye.